Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream where I'm joined by Chris Palmer, and we are going to be answering your questions relating to SEO or digital marketing and whatever else you want to throw at us. We're more than happy to try and answer it. But before we do anything, please do check out the channel sponsor, the news guy. The logo is above Chris's head, and the link is below for Randy's news service. Not news service, digital PR service is the right wording to be using. And yeah, check that out. But put your questions in the chat. We will answer them on a first come, first serve basis. And yeah, be patient is the main thing. Randy is there already in the chat. If you're listening in, let us know where you're listening in from. And like I say, if you've got any questions, problems, or just need something confirmed, we're happy to say yay or nay. But Chris, what are you looking around for?
I'm thinking. Did Randy? I know it doesn't matter, but did he make that term up first?
What one?
Digital PR?
No. Digital PR's been around for a long time, man.
Oh, okay, because I remember. I know, but isn't there a coin there? No, okay. Maybe he's the first one that I was like, that's a nice way to say it.
Nah, dude, you're giving this guy. He's going to try and claim this now.
No, because I remember sitting on a bus. Oh, it's time for our meeting. Oh, dang it! I usually shut that off. It doesn't. Yeah, let's not. Okay, he didn't. But I do recall this. You know, let's just say it was journalistic outreach and this and that, and I think, man, I remember. And then all of a sudden, like Siege thing, they switched the name up on it. Damn, I think he's the first one that told me that name, though.
Nah, but look, he's taking.
Maybe it's the first time I heard it, though. I like to live in a bat cave, so could be.
As much as I love Randy, I'm not giving him credit for that one. Fuck that. That would have been a good one, Randy. If you were.
Sorry, Randy. I tried.
But I'm not having that. He's not
going to tell him on Skype quick. No. No, they didn't go for it,
Randy. Nestor is here as well. Good to see you, Nestor.
I know
Nestor, Nestor came to our event in Vegas. Nestor's been to every event, though. Nestor, I don't know if Nestor was in India or the Philippines. You must have met Nestor.
Nice guy. Little guy.
Know him? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nestor, nice he's always got the sombrero on. Like, I don't understand a fucking word of what he says to me, and he probably doesn't understand me either. But at all the events, but he actually turned up to an event. Actually, I'll tell a funny story. We were in Dubai in February time.
Yeah.
And normally Nestor's famous for the sombrero because he's Mexican and he comes with this big fucking sombrero hat on.
Let's run with it.
And he didn't have the hat this time. So we're at this event in Dubai and Kazbula's like that to me. He says, fucking guy over there looks like Nestor. And I'm like, it is. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, just don't get the fucking hat on. So yeah. But yeah, Nestor was in Vegas. Nestor likes tequila. He's the guy when you go to conferences, he's always lurking around in the background with like a carrier bag full of fucking tequila, like real Mexican tequila.
Nice.
And every single person that you meet, you bump into that's really drunk, you're just like, I take it you've met Nestor. Everyone gets laced with this fucking tequila, man. He's become famous for that guy, the sombrero and the tequila.
I met another guy like that in UK with a backpack with a delicious beverage in it. I won't give up the tapes, but
man, was it Slotty? Was it actually?
Oh no,
man! I was going to say, like, who else? Slotty's like the only guy who would take.
That's funny.
Booze in a bag because you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to pay for it at a bar. You're not supposed to bring your own booze.
Of course, it's like, well, there's like a couple little groups, and I'm like, we're in this group. Of course, yes.
Fucking
Of
slaughter,
course,
man.
I'd be sitting in the group that I didn't even think about. Oh, you shouldn't have that. I was thinking,
No.
let me have that.
And also you got the free what do you call it? The daiquiri, the strawberry
Oh
daiquiri.
yes, delicious. Oh,
I thought the guy was offering
20
me much.
bucks or whatever he wanted. Times are hard. Hey boys, with a bunch of Z's. Hi Randy.
Yeah.
Esther's here.
But
So what's new?
anything new, Chris, while the people are coming in and
What'd that lady have to say? Did she have any good info? I saw you doing a live stream the other day. Yesterday?
She
I can't sit for an hour though. Like this, I'm just like, oh, Craig's on. Okay, I gotta go.
Nah, she's really smart. She made a whole bunch of custom GPTs, both for marketing and, of course, personal use. You know, she made a custom GPT and she feeds it full of data, but it's like to make complaints. So she's always one of them that gets into trouble or gets a shitty hotel room or whatever. So she's got a custom GPT just to fucking complain on her behalf. But she was showing off some of that stuff, but also she plugs her custom GPTs into, oh fuck, what's the tool called?
Quad.
Nah,
Neuron
Writer and stuff like that. And it does her keyword research and scores it and lays it out and all that. So she was showing some cool custom GPTs that she made that she uses to her advantage. So yeah, she's very smart and she's got some cool custom GPTs set up, I've got to say. So I was like, come on and show what you've got, because it's cleverer than the average guys. You know, she's taken a lot of time and effort to put all of that shit together. And like, she's got a big e-com custom GPT as well, because obviously content on an e-com store can come under a blog, it could come under a product or a category or whatever, and she ties it all in with fucking make, so that if it's a product, it goes to this line of automation and it does all of these fucking steps. It's pretty cool. But
so she sat and spent the time.
She spent 100 hours plugging this shit together, and you can go and get it for whatever the hell she's selling it for. And just,
is she able? Oh, what's the number? What's the count? What's that? Or
I can't remember. It's on her website, victoriaolsina.com. She gives up some stuff for free if you sign up for her newsletter, but you're talking like cheap for, you know, it's not thousands of pounds. You're talking like $100 or something for a big fucking GPT. But there's other ones on there that are relatively cheap as well, $49 and stuff like that. So
she has to make all the times.
Yeah,
she spent all the time making all the little templates.
Yeah, man. The way I see it is, I'm like, fucking, that's the kind of person I am. Yeah, give me that fucking template, Victoria. I've not got 100 hours to spend. And I think most of us in this industry are very similar. So I was like, come on, and we'll show it live on YouTube as well, because for what it's worth, she's a smart person and doing some cool shit. So thought I'd give her some airtime. And
it saves anything that could save the next person a few minutes. That's worth.
Yeah, but she's like a dog with a bone. She gets an idea and then she won't let it go. She'll master it and master it and match it. Like, she's just that type of person. So yeah, she's done very well to go away and figure it all out and stuff. And man, yeah.
Hats off. Well, she made it to the show.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, Craig, what's this lady chatting about? I was like, dang, I don't have the time. I'll get it out of him tomorrow.
That's it in a nutshell. If you want to see it all, watch the live stream. It was from Monday. But Michael Ortega is from the Philippines, working in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I hope that's how you say it. Riyadh, maybe.
The Neuron Writer dude. Did you ever talk to him?
Nah, I've never.
Okay.
He was at an event I was at recently in Poland, but I've never spoken to him. Slorry's a massive fan of that tool. Like, he got it on a lifetime years ago, and I keep hearing. people talking about it all the time. They're like, oh, Neuron Writer's the fucking king of all tools. And that's probably one that I probably kicked myself that I never got. So Neuron Writer guy, hit me up if you're listening, man. If there's any of those lifetime licenses going, I want the same deal as Slaughter. It pains me to pay for it if Slaughter's getting it
To him
on a
though,
lifetime.
before you talk to him about SEO.
Yeah, but nah, I think I've heard many good things about it. Do you use it?
No, sir.
No. But
I'm old though. I still like Cora and I like Ted's tool. It was, fell off for a second there, but
no,
I'm
he's
old,
super smart guy and stuff like that. And yeah, I just think Cora very, very in depth, but I like it to be easier and simpler if that's a fair thing to say.
In case I forgot.
Just in case you forgot, a double reminder for fun.
With everybody.
Let
me move this over here.
What?
You're on to me. You know how I operate.
But yeah, any questions today, guys? Or I'm going to grill Palmer. Put them in the chat. But yeah, anything new you're in, Chris? What have you been up to in the last few weeks since we've asked?
Oh no, I'm trying to say no to everything. No, nothing new to report on.
No new tools.
I've been shutting stuff off. No.
No new VAs, no new services, no.
No.
Come on, give us something, man.
I itemized and I ran the numbers and I figured out where the money was coming from and where to focus my attention, and that's all I'm doing.
And you said no to everything else?
No to everything else.
Man. Fucking
well, and they'll see, of course, so hang out with him. So more execution and time with little Chris, and no to everything else unless it's hyper focused towards driving the business and the education part of the business forward.
So where's the most of the money coming from?
I think that will vary depending on the person you're speaking to.
No, for you.
Well, service.
The services.
The hardest of it all.
Man.
Service and paid ads.
Service and paid ads. Interesting. Yeah, I think I would expect that to have been the case, to be honest, with your setup. I think a lot of people can't be asked doing the work themselves. So if you've got a competitively priced service, and you've got all of that streamlined and fast and the support's there and all these fucking people are in place, you're laughing all day long, man. Laughing all day long.
I was going to say crying.
Well, you might be crying.
Interesting term.
In fact, I had a question in my mastermind today in the WhatsApp chat, and someone was asking about your HARO outreach service. Is that still a fucking thing? HARO?
That's a very well-known term within the industry, especially like gents that work in the industry, like selling service. It left and came back. HARO itself. So yes, it's a thing. But more importantly, when it was down completely, everyone knows what a HARO is. HARO is a high-quality outreach link that's journalistic and has to be vetted and verified journalistically. And you need to have vetted and verified sources in order to get placed. You can also call this an expert insert. So yeah,
no one's going to know what an expert insert is, though, right? So,
but they know what HARO is.
Yeah, no, I'm curious because I was going to say to the guy, and I didn't say anything just yet. I was like, I would imagine that there will be some form of outreach, but HARO is not the right term to be thrown around. But like you say, people in the industry will know that as an outreach link. So, but I'm assuming you would use things like Quoted or any other fucking way to get those links. Like it, obviously you've got your own unique places or whatever as well, but it's not just specific to HARO, right?
Well, I think there's multiple. Quoted could be definitely one of them. We like muck rack. I mean, we've tried everything, but where I was can I get the links that are consistently being produced within by everyone else? You know, my goal is always, all right, the marketplace has set the price at 5 to 7. Can I get it lower? And then, okay, well, how are they doing it? So I go and pay the price, even though it's painstaking, see what the quality is, see what it's coming back, and figure out where it's coming from, and then figure out how to do it and do it cheaper.
So you paid full price?
I have. Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Definitely.
hell.
Well, to see what the process is, I got to know what's somebody willing to pay a G for. If they're willing to pay a G, I can bang them for 5 all day.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
Oh,
always
I like it. I just never thought I'd see you spend
I know it hurts.
full price on things.
But with service, like what the market determined, perceived value is everything. I've learned. What I think it's worth doesn't matter. So perceived value is, okay, this is a G. All right, well, what is it? Okay, now how can we do it? Faster, easier, cheaper. The only thing that I always struggle with is the extra pieces of information in between, the time in between, because it's hard to put a dollar amount on that. You don't get paid in between.
Yeah.
So that's where it's always been a struggle. But like I said, we're taking away stuff. It's a learning process. I was, I was a 2-man show 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a learning process. It's fun.
Ooh.
I love business. I think everybody does. And then
Yeah.
it's SEO on top of it. Oh my gosh, tickle me pink. I get paid to do SEO. Gee, that's like, wow. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do HARO. I call it HARO. And HARO, to a degree, is back. Why? What do you think going rate is?
For that,
An outreach, high quality link on, say, Martha Stewart's website.
I mean, I know what these cost and I know what the going rate is, and I don't want to say, because
Fair
I know it's not fair for me to say for the other people who sell it as a service, because I know what I can get it for. Like, I know what the root price is. So yeah, I don't want to say, but like
a
like you
mid-tier
say,
retail price.
always look at the resale price, because I'm not the best person to ask that question for. What is everyone else paying for it?
Yeah,
For something like that, it's going to be worth hundreds of
Right.
bucks, hundreds of bucks. It obviously depends on
Who's
how
buying?
easy it is to get on there and all that kind of pish as well. Like we've said a million times before, is you can go and get a Business Insider for $30 or whatever the going rate is for that. Everyone knows that one. It's the other ones where they're not as publicly accessible, or they've got certain editorial guidelines or whatever that might require a higher fee and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, there's a lot more to it than just
Send an
that.
email.
Yeah.
That's the thing right there. That's what you're paying for. It's all that time.
Well, the
Yeah.
guidelines do, like,
Editorial, we'll call it.
SEMrush, for example, years ago, I don't know if they still do, but you could write for their blog before. And, if you had some great shit to share, you could write for it. But they've very, very strict editorial guidelines. So although you might have the knowledge, see if you can't write, your blog post's not getting published on there. Guaranteed it's not. They'll just keep saying, nope, rewrite. And obviously for someone to write of that level is not doing it for $10 an article. They're just not.
No.
So that's where the difference in price for things like that come in. Dude, I even tried to write for the SEMrush blog once, and I got to like version 2 or version 3 of the article, and it was just so strict. I'm like, do you know what? Fuck it. I don't even want that fucking link. This is too much. And obviously, ChatGPT and stuff wasn't about at that time. So, yeah, I had to move on.
Thank you, OpenAI.
Yeah, but questions. How important are backlinks in 25-26, in your opinion, Chris?
Co-citation is very important. Co-citation and being listed the places the winners are is very, very important. Moving 2025, 2026. I think that aggregators of the AI. Dude, how many freaking. I wanted to make sure I was here for you, bro. Oh my God, how many times? You know what it was? Remember when I missed that one?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I will never let that happen again.
Oh,
I must have went in there and lit it up. I'm sorry, bro.
it's all good.
That's what it is. It's just like Craig. That's
Fucking
funny.
hell.
I thought I shut it off. It's on. What is on? Okay. Sorry, Craig. Co-citation. The aggregators of the databases are very important. There's like Library of Congress, things along these lines. Being listed in the ontologies is very important. Backlinks like guest posts on some blogs that you never heard of, not so important. Maybe homepages. Getting referring domains can still be useful, but not how it was before. Like I can't just go on to, I don't know, Fiverr and buy 100 DR50s, fire them into a page and hit page one. Maybe for a short period of time, but it's not like it was. You're doing it for other reasons, contextual reasons. I want certain anchor text pointing in. I want to get into the link graph, but more importantly, it's getting into the ontologies or the databases that feed the answer engine. And I think moving forward, that's the real reason for link building. So very important.
Yeah. There's not much else I can add there, Banu, other than reiterate what Chris has said. Backlinks are still important. Backlinks from 2015, the way they were done, you know, or even before then, where it was just a numbers game and stuff like that, it has changed slightly. And, you know, there's different types of backlinks. So always make sure that you mix up the types of backlinks, because you've got, like the channel sponsor has, digital PR. That's still backlinks. You've got, like Chris was saying, reaching out and helping journalists who have queries or need quotes or whatever you want to call it, expert quotes or whatever bullshit they need. You can get links and quotes and brand mentions and all that kind of stuff doing that. And you know, you've got to look at all of that, but you've still got your PBNs, you've still got your guest posts, you've still got all of the other niche edits and all the other stuff as well. So it's just trying to mix things up, because the one thing I would say is, like, getting the expert quotes and stuff, Chris, you're not always going to be guaranteed to get a link from that, but you get a brand mention, you know, and that is equally as important, you know, from a Google trust perspective and things like that as well. So, you know, it's, you know, you can't force a link, you know, if a particular journalist doesn't want to link to you, or again, going back to their guidelines where they don't link out to websites, but they might link out to your LinkedIn or whatever, or your YouTube channel, whatever it may be. That is still outreach or PR or whatever you want to call it, and still link building to an extent. So I think you've got to mix it all up now. You can't just go and buy, like Chris says, you know, 100 links from somewhere and pop, you know. It is about trust and all of that other stuff. And I've told the story a million times about getting on IMDb and stuff to you know, trigger the knowledge panel. And obviously you get a link from IMDb as well. But that's more from a trust perspective, and I worked hard to get that link. And that was that was not a $200 link. Like, the amount of time and effort I put into that, if I was to calculate my time, it was probably thousands of pounds that I put in overall. So got to work hard on it, and, you know, duck and dive a bit and try different shit. And so that's how important it is to me. And I needed that link. I needed it. It wasn't I wanted it. I fucking needed it for my knowledge panel to pop.
Yeah, like backlinks, like the old school backlinks only serve to validate those database entries.
Yeah.
You know, like, they don't call them authority databases or authority person profiles for no reason. Like, those databases matter. And then these links stand to validate this. How many instances online does it say that this guy's the expert? Like, for instance, here, a hard, because we're kind of dancing around, is a hard example for you, Banu, right? Or whomever else. It could be anybody. It could be John Smith, doesn't matter. A hard example is this, like co-citation and validating the databases. A real example is this. think about blog comments, right? And co-citation. Let's just say that you're a marketing expert. If you know how when you go, let's just say that Neil Patel, Moz, Ahrefs, SEMrush, all these sites had a blog section. There's a link that's no follow. In fact, they don't even allow you to link out. But what they allow you to do is use your brand name and co-occurring phrases and entities in an answer format to associate to your brand. So much so that it gets picked up now by these answer engines. So if I'm listed on Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz, Neil, everywhere, I can almost curate a narrative about a brand and trust. And then if I can, on top of that, go and get a Forbes link, that's a do follow to validate that. That's the way.
Yeah.
To give you an actual example.
Hopefully that helps you, Banu.
Hopefully that helps you. Yes.
Hairy Minge, I absolutely still love that name.
That's a good name.
I'd love to know who it is.
Classic.
I need to know who that is. But anyway, it's a great question. How many hours do you guys work each day for SEO? Many hours or few? It's very hard for me to make effort in front of computer for a long time. So there's different types of SEO, Hairy Minge. Now, I would consider Chris to be a very different SEO to me. Chris is a freak show, very technical, geeky, fiddling around with wires and blowing shit up, whatever, that's what I would always consider Chris to be. Not that he's bad at anything else, but he's more of a geek, whereas I am more, I used to be like Chris to some extent, but I am more of a marketer, SEO businessman mindset. I do not want to be tied to my desk for 18 hours a day. One, I have ADHD, so I cannot concentrate for long periods of time. I just can't physically do it. It's just not something that I'm able to do physically, and I get easily distracted and all these kind of things. And I think you need to understand your strengths, Harry, because the answer is going to be different from me or Chris. Chris is, very, very technical and goes into geek level stuff. And, he's like I say, he's a freak of nature, but he probably, and I know that's now changed, but probably wasn't very good at the business side of it, the growing and the scaling and all that. That's all had to be learned and
relearned
and all that stuff. So I think there's different types of SEOs, and I think even Chris would now agree. And I said this actually to Muzzy in my mastermind today. Muzzy was starting out and he's able to sell stuff and all that, but he's only recently started hiring. And I said one of the big things that Chris always said to me was he was always busy, super stressed, and he was coming on to the live streams. Oh, fuck, Craig, where do you get fucking? I'm dying here and all that. And I'm like, one of the things he said to me was, Craig, delegation and
it never costs
somehow realization of spending money makes you more money. And I think that's very, very difficult to comprehend as a small or a new business owner, where you go, there's no fucking way I'm paying out 10 grand or 20 grand on this shit, because that should be in my back pocket. Whereas something changes, and when you're paying that and you're getting 50 back, you don't give a fuck about paying the 10 or the 20 grand or whatever your costs are. So my biggest advice to anyone would be to try and buy your time back, or delegate, or systemize, or automate any of these things. So my job as an SEO, over the years, I've been through everything that Chris has been through, and hopefully,
that's another alarm. That's something different.
It's something different. But any advice I've ever given Chris over the years would probably be all around that, systemization or tools to use or things like that. There's nothing in terms of a special trick. All I seen was a guy that kept asking me questions, but he was struggling for time. And you're like, delegate. And it took him a while to get his head around it, because he's a tight guy. But I think, the job for any SEO is to try and the biggest thing for me is I need to continue to learn and develop marketing and the tools and the stuff. But I can't do that if I'm sitting there doing fucking GMBs all day.
Yeah.
I can't. So once you master that GMB shit, take a month or 5 months to learn it or whatever, then systemize it and get some fucking VA to do it, and then move on to the next thing and the next thing and build up your services exactly the way Chris has done it. Chris had probably a handful of services, and then, you know, now he's fucking got the cash and carry of SEO services, but it's going down the whole of, you know, and he's also made services that he couldn't scale. Like, you know, remember you were wanting to do the emulators and all the CTR stuff, and you know, you tried and it wasn't successful, but you were in geek level again trying to do it, and I'm sure you would have systemized it and automated it or whatever and offered it as a service if it was viable to do. So you've got different types, but I don't sit there slogging my guts out for 16 hours a day. You know, my job is to continue to learn, continue to network, develop. I've got to keep my hands in as well. You know, I've still got to get my hands dirty as well. But any of the heavy lifting or repetitive bullshit, absolutely get someone else to do it, because one, I don't want to do it, and two, my brain doesn't let me sit there for long periods of time. So I'm obviously a marketer. I can go and crank out videos. It's not like I sit and I'll do a 2-hour week or anything, or a 2-hour day. That's not accurate. You know, I come into work early in the morning. I still do a full shift, but my day would consist of making a few videos or doing this or doing that or coaching people, consulting calls, learning, traveling, you know, for conferences. And again, people say, oh, you're always fucking traveling. When do you see? When I'm traveling, I get the best knowledge and the best people to learn from. And then I'll take a small thing and then go away and test it or implement it or whatever into my business, and then move on and find the next best thing. So that's kind of my opinion and kind of how my day looks like. But Chris is probably somewhere in the middle where he's still working too hard. But we had a conversation earlier on in this session where he's like, I know where my money's coming from and I'm going to double down on that. So cut away all of the bullshit time, right, Chris?
Without a doubt. But that research and development and then building teams around it, it's no longer what, it's who. But and there's levels too. I doubt you woke up doing that schedule though. You just wake up and then just fall on your lap. So there's certainly levels. I there's not much more to say, Craig. I'm trying to think for something here. Yes, what Craig said.
Buy your time back. Do the least amount possible. The biggest problems you have, Chris, and I know you've got family members and friends who work closely with you as part of your team, is getting the people to delegate the things to, or someone to be in charge of X, Y, or Z. You know, the link agency that I own is managed by my brother-in-law, which probably a lot of people don't know. But yeah, I trust him. He does the work. I don't give a shit about anything else, you know, as long as the work's done. Then
will the work get done? Will the money come back?
Yeah.
All right, let's run. And do you speak English?
Yeah.
That's it. Let's run, baby.
His English is debatable. His accent's worse than mine. He's a Glaswegian, but I have worked on this accent for years to try and polish it as best I can, but there's only so much you can polish. But hopefully that helps you, Harry, in some way.
And then there's a piece there though, like you're thinking about it. Like a lot of times, if I'm in this, like right now, where Jenny Motion broke down because of SIM support, so we had to get hard devices for another project, right? Scaling a new service. Like when I'm working on that, it'll be 11 o'clock and I'll be like, damn, the day's gone. Now, I never look at the clock. The only thing I ever rush back to is like, I feel like I'm missing time with little Chris. So like, I don't ever look up. Like if I could be in here all day, every day, I would. So man, are you sure is this what you need to be doing, dude? Like, I don't ever look at the clock. Most guys I talk to, you know, whether it's doing SEO, fixing cars, I work with a German guy. I have an HVAC guy. Like, I think he's talking freaking spaceships to me. He loves that crap. He's out on the field all day. You know, maybe, you know, it's not work is what I'm getting at. Like, are you looking at the clock? Like, it's not work.
You're not going to get a 9 to 5 thing.
I personally never would.
Most of the guys are you know, it's a hobby, it's like a passion thing for them as well. So I'd certainly say put myself in that category, where SEO is more than just making money. It's just it's a fucking game. It's like I enjoy it. I just enjoy the like fighting to be the best. You know, if you get knocked down, you know, you get back up and try and go again. And
yeah, you just stay quiet and then poof, you pop back up. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's just it's like playing chess or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't understand a fucking thing about chess, but yeah, but it is what it is.
Good question, though.
Yeah, no, it's a very good question, and also my whole point to that thing was, Harry, if someone says they're doing a 4-hour work week, or someone else is saying they're doing an 18-hour day, you need to decide what suits you and your personality, because I've got ADHD. I do not have a great attention span, which means I can never do repetitive tasks or heavy lifting on a regular ongoing basis. It would blow my fucking brains off. So you need to figure out what works for you, because there's nothing wrong with being Chris and there's nothing wrong with being me. We both make money, but we do it very differently and probably have very different skills as well. You know, if someone was wanting geek level stuff, I would Chris all day long. Absolutely. You know, go to him. He knows the ins and outs. So yeah, you don't have to be the best at everything. You know, we both help each other with advice or questions or whatever. We're like, Chris, what's going on here or whatever. And that's how the world goes round. So you can never be good at them all, is my point. Pick what suits you. But old Emmanuel, well, I shouldn't say old, Emmanuel. Old is a term of endearment, Emmanuel, sorry. Cheers, lads. Backlinks from other countries, but good domain authority, not the parasite type of thing. Thoughts? So, Emmanuel's Romanian. And let's say you found a fucking vendor or someone who had a whole bunch of big, monstrous, powerful Romanian websites that you're ranking in America and all that. Would you bother your backside? Is there value in these from other, links from other countries, or would you ignore them?
They're big monsters.
Yeah.
Are they the same exact monsters that my leading competition has? That would be my first question. And then secondly, I have a gent that's in another country that sells a particular product. Let's just say it's like a Velo product. And I just recently tested this out because I was like mind blown. And let's just say I got 2 monster links, but they were UK, right? Or whatever, AU, UK. And then on the other side, I had monsters, but they were comms, they were US. Like, this thing is ranking page 1 for another company's brand, a huge brand off of monsters, a low amount, country specific. This other one, I fired in twice as many, and it's just starting to get that push. So a monster is a monster, and it's going to move either way, but country specific is much better. Same with the traffic. And it can't be just device level. I know the hard way.
You see a .com and it's a DR35, or you've got a Romanian DR74, which is still in the same topic in the same niche. Are you telling me that you'd pick, and they were both similarly priced, you're still picking the .com based on you think the country?
No, I'd go for the Romanian. If I had a Romanian site, I'd go for the Romanian over the other one.
No, but if you had an American website and you were getting a big DR74 monster from Romania or a DR34 from...
Oh, well, that's a huge difference. Like, okay, I can get a super awesome guest post from a DR50, or I could get a CNN, 99, right? Like that kind of difference.
Mm-hmm.
I would go for the country specific.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong, Emmanuel, with if the authority's right.
Depends on price.
On a handful of it. Obviously, you don't want to have a whole bunch of fucking Romanian links or whatever that country's going to be, but in a natural backlink profile, you're going to see people who've got like, I don't know, fucking Dutch, all European, American, and everything else.
I understand though. He's American. He can get bangers in Romania. Does it matter if I go get those bangers? That's the question.
Yeah.
No, go get those bangers. But you want them all. But the majority of your profile needs to be US.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't understand. I thought it was the other way around.
But yeah, grab your bangers and whatever if you can. Suck that domain power. Absolutely.
Yes. And I just had that. I had a crazy win though with like nothing.
But, fucking hell. But yeah, Harry's saying many people say they work a 16-hour day for SEO. I enjoy, but I think this is too much for a good life. You're right. It is. You'll break if you continue doing that. And what I'd also argue, Harry, is the guys that are doing these 16-hour shifts are probably not making that much money, in all honesty. A business can only grow and scale once you delegate or have a team or, like I say, systemize or whatever it may be. Palmer could do 18 hours or 16 hours and stuff like that, but he's going to burn out and eventually struggle to scale and couldn't offer all of the services he does. So no business out there that's making any kind of reasonable money is done by anyone doing a 16-hour day. No one. I refuse to believe it.
Nope.
So yeah, it's a lot of SEOs have got that mindset, and they think that that's a cool flex. People going, "Oh yeah, I'm in the trenches 18 hours a day." More fool you then. I've been in that trench, and it's not fucking fun. Let me tell you.
But whether you're buying that 16 hours or doing the 16 hours, like who did more? Like I only worked 4 hours, but I had 32 people all do their 8. Who did more work? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So people say, but you're not doing the work. You can't really know what you're doing then. And you're like, oh no, I see the data and the results from the work. Like we try and test shit and all that stuff. We do research and development.
That's
what the fuck?
And all the trouble comes back to the boss.
And you just say, in fact, I see more than most other SEOs who are fucking sitting in the trenches because I'm seeing bigger data sets, trying different vendors, trying different shit, tweaking shit here and there. So it's, yeah.
We all see the same thing through different eyes. Yeah. It's just, you're on your way though, Harry Minge, with a name like that. It's got to be good.
Yeah. And Emmanuel doesn't like the old
holding a blue pencil
comment. Yeah. Old. I don't know why, but recently I've just started calling people old, like old Slaughty or old this or old that.
Like old boy or
doing it. I'm just.
Were you listening to Wu-Tang Clan, Craig?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if I could tell you a Wu-Tang Clan song. I've heard of the band, I've heard the name, but I don't think it's my type of music.
Me neither, but I do remember. Yeah.
But there we go.
Do I look like a Wu-Tang fan?
Nah.
No, not.
If I was picking music for you, I would have said you're a kind of punky, kind of rocky guy. You give me that kind of look, man. Like
interesting. No. I like no singing. Techno type stuff is good. Or I like I do enjoy rap music at times, depending on my mood.
What about a little bit of Justin Bieber?
No, but I've sold posters and dolls.
Justin on them?
Oh yeah, lots of it for a time period. Yeah.
So you're
my daughter loved it for a while there. I bought those too. I had the microphone. I had the Beats
Hang on.
purple, the headphones.
Hang on. You bought before little Chris.
Before little Chris.
You bought these for yourself.
My daughter.
Right. I'm just checking. I'm just fucking checking. What they were bought for.
Headphones too. Paid a couple $100 for them. Purple
Fucking
ones.
hell.
The Bieber signatures.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. I had to have them. And that was before I was on. Like that was like, those $200 clients. That was a lot of money, man. I was a level 2 seller on Fiverr. Warrior for him, king. Yes, hard work.
Madness. LinkedIn user is saying, I heard the SEO will be dead. Is this true?
I agree. You guys, whoever said that, they should. That's fine. That's good. It's. I hope not. Is it dead or is it just changing and evolving, just like every time? Helpful content update. It changed. It was dead. It's been dead numerous times, at least since I've started. So, in the last 10 years, like I can think of like 5 major times where I was like, "Oh man, I think something's about to happen." But really, it was just a dramatic change. But things sometimes have to change. I do feel that there's going to be a shift. There is a shift. Since last helpful content. Since helpful content, there's been a huge shift. Things have changed.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm still here. Still ranking in Philly for personal injury. I'm still here. I'm happy.
God. Yeah. Still making money. And oh God, Old Sport and ODB. I don't know what ODB means.
Oh, that was the best.
What is that, a band?
It's a gent. It's a gentleman. Well, I don't know about a gentleman. It's one guy. Old Dirty B.
Old Dirty Beat.
Well, B as in I didn't want to say it.
Right. Right. Right.
Not now. Chris might see this.
Are you calling one of us that, Emmanuel, or are referring to that?
I think he's referring to bands. I thought.
I hope so.
Well, either way, I mean, I think I have control of the eject button. Where is that? I'm just kidding.
Wu-Tang member.
Oh, there you go. Yep, that's right.
There we go. But RIP says so.
He took too big of a whack.
Jeez.
It's a horrible story, actually. Moving on
to a more positive story.
Oh,
Slotty is going for a hair transplant in 2 weeks.
I remember when he put me onto a niche one time.
What, a hair transplant niche?
It wasn't a hair transplant. It was micropigmentation.
Micropigmentation, yeah. What, are you in that niche right now?
No, not at all. No.
But you went into it?
Dabbled.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. That was interesting.
That was a fad, right? It's one of those niches where it was probably good for a 18-month period. Because I've seen everyone.
You guys must have been good then. I was thinking like the 8-month run.
It was kind of in Glasgow or in Scotland in particular. It's not the richest place in the world, so transplants. The micropigmentation is obviously putting the tattoos or whatever in your head. That's a much cheaper option than going for a fucking transplant. So I think it probably done well because people are like, oh fuck, that's new. I'm going to try that shit out and whatever.
A lot of those guys shifted to they're still the actual, like, to get the tattoos gone, like the lasers is more expensive than just coloring it over.
Yeah.
With skin color. Like, so they're like pivoted. So that's, kind of still in it, I guess.
But guys, we have some time left. So if you've got any last minute questions, please do pile in just now and we will answer them. But yeah, I had to throw that out there that Slotty is getting his hair transplant. He's not told anyone. And I'm telling everyone for him. And
He just doesn't want to tell anybody. Dude, my
No.
hair's been going back for. It's all right. It's all right, Mark. It's okay.
I've had a couple. I mean, he's had two already. He has had two already, and yeah, it's time for another. The crown area.
His test must be sky high. Dang, dude,
yeah.
that's crazy.
He's yeah, he's a glutton for punishment.
Literally.
But LinkedIn user, how can I increase the website traffic? Please let me know. It's a very, very broad question, but SEO, well, not even SEO, GMB, there's a lot of traffic to be had.
Yeah, there's that's so broad. That's so broad. Website traffic, though, specifically, chrispalmer.org. I know I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry. I mean, that's way too broad.
Yeah. But the problem is, what do you? I mean, are you even an SEO guy? Like, are you lacking backlinks? Are you lacking? I mean, what's lacking? You know,
website.
Yeah, yeah. It could even be lack a fucking website. So, you know,
Like,
where are you at?
Like, I've ran across that. They like just put it up. All right, I want to buy traffic. I'm like, I'm sure you don't want to buy content.
Your 3-page websites.
Run it out there.
Not quite good enough to cut it. Yeah, that I've got a question for you though, Chris. I have got this really annoying situation where I use a laptop and I've got a camera which is there, which is like, I don't know, 10 inches above the laptop screen.
Okay.
And I don't want to have a big screen. And my camera is a Facecam Pro and it's on a tripod. What the fuck can I do? Because I hate having to look there to look like I'm talking to the camera when your face is down here. Like, man, what's a solution for that?
Well, what I did is, you know those Rode things that hold the microphone?
Yeah.
Attached to the desk?
Yeah.
I just strap my camera to that and I just move it. I can move it anywhere I want. I can pull it out, pull it in. I can stand out there.
Yeah, but I want to be able to see you in the screen and look at the camera at the same time. What the fuck can I do? Because my laptop is sat in a desk and the top of the laptop's there and the fucking camera is like 12 inches above.
Well, yeah, but if you could adjust the camera,
yeah,
right? Wouldn't you be able to? It would look like you're looking at it. It almost does. It look like I'm looking at you? Kind of, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm just looking. I'm looking at my screen.
When I'm looking at my screen just now, it looks like I'm peeking. I look like a fucking weirdo.
Oh well, now yeah, like right now I'm peeking as you're down here.
Yeah, so I need to talk there, and I know your face is down here, and it's fucking annoying me. But I've actually bought a teleprompter.
Oh wait a minute, that you don't edit these, they're not a live stream, right?
No.
Oh well, they have now. Like I don't know if you saw that. Like almost all the softwares. Like I just bought. Like CapCut has the sickest. They have that thing that just fix your eyes.
Oh really?
They even have, I forget which streaming platform it is. Maybe it's Riverside. Maybe it's this one. But one of them, while you're talking, it makes your eyes straight the whole time. What is this?
Teleprompter.
Oh no!
I bought a teleprompter as well because I'm not a huge fan of teleprompters, but dude, see when you're doing like a promotional video,
hold up,
and they're giving you the fucking script. See, trying to remember that script is fucking insane. So I had to buy a teleprompter. I'm like, I can't my brain cannot remember scripts anymore. It take me 3 hours to record a fucking 5-minute video.
That's it has to be a specific words.
Yeah, not most of the time they'll let you. You know, a lot of people will let you use your own way of saying shit, but there are a few who are like, this is what I want you to say, and you're like, give it up, man. People are going to know that I don't talk like that.
Do you mostly, when you're making videos though, do you just off the top, right?
Yeah. He's pressed that fucking button again. That famous button, Chris.
I'm like, what did I say? All right, next topic. No. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I lost my train of thought. I'm really just curious. Like, I can tell, like, the new guys that I see, or at least the ones that pop up for some of the terms that I'm slamming. Um, like, it's clear as day. They either don't know it or they're reading off of something. Like, it's just rehearsed. You think that performs better? I like it off the top of the head. Show it over the shoulder, off the top of the head.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love you anyway.
No, I like what you like, but that obviously we're different. People might say these guys are a couple of fucking schmucks, but
You think all those numbers are, without names though? Like, do you think? I mean, I've been doing this a long time, man. To hit 10K in an hour in the SEO niche, that has to be promotion.
oh, it is absolutely. I mean, dude, I've been doing it a long time. I know what you can get organically and what you need to do, in terms of promotion or putting out to your mailing list or, sharing it in your socials, all of that. I know roughly what you should get. And to see your people come in and smash your numbers, I've spoke at conferences and everything for fucking 10 years as well. I'm probably, I hate to be big-headed, but I'm probably as well known as anyone in the SEO space in terms of a personal brand. And you see guys come in crushing your numbers and you're like, this is fucking horseshit. This is not fucking right. But my argument to that, Chris,
and
is...
then the videos are polished and you can tell they're reading it. And I'm like, and then sometimes I'll have a private conversation and I'm like, thinking, I'll talk to my brother and be like, this dude doesn't even do SEO.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. But add on.
But what I see, Chris, is a lot of the people, the brands that potentially are looking for influencers, if you want to call them that, to work with, they actually believe these fucking numbers and they think you're fucking shit. In fact, I had a guy the other day and he's like, yes, Craig, how much is it to do promotion with you? And I'm like, I gave him the price and all that. I don't think your numbers warrant that price. And I'm like, what? And he's like, well, so-and-so does it for this price and there's his numbers. And I'm like, but my audience and my numbers are like a real targeted audience. Like, of course I've done YouTube promotions and I've done all the other fucking horse shit, but I'm not doing fucking micro workers or any of that fucking jackassery on my channel. And I'm like, my audience is hopefully more targeted because I've spent a lot of time both in social media, at conferences, doing live streams and everything, that my audience should be decent and could possibly convert better than most others. So this is the price I want, and that's all there is to it. Don't fucking tell me what price I should be fucking charging for a video based on what, because someone's got some fucking bullshit numbers. We could all inflate numbers. I could go and fucking shove fucking 500,000
millions,
or millions of clicks on Chris's video if I wanted to.
God, please don't.
I'm not, but
because I'll think I have one. I'll be like, oh man, I got one, and then I'll look and be like, oh my gosh, Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's all with one Russia or something. Oh, sorry, Craig. I'm sorry.
But adjustable laptop stand for desk on Amazon could. Yeah.
Dude, you're too fancy. See, I was like strapping the thing on.
No, dude, I'm not doing all this sellotape pish. That's fucking nonsense. Absolutely, like strapping shit on and stuff. Nah, dude, I just want to fucking come in and the fucking thing just is perfect.
Dude, that's I don't know if he'll. What is this too? Let me see if we can get that. You got your light. Oh wait, you can't. Dude, you're not gonna see that. No. I lost my mind, dude. You'll never see this. I was just like, dude, it's got the road here. I got a light with a road, like the thing with the microphone, light, camera, microphone, sure, Sony, backlight, and then I bought one of them lights for the back because I realized, like, to light it up, you need a backlight. I would have thought. I didn't know. I was trying to show, but dude, it works. I want one of those sweet desks. You ever see them? You could push them down and they're swinging. Did you ever see the ones at the doctor's office?
Yeah.
I looked it up online. They're $12,000. I was like, what the heck? I forget the brand. It's crazy. They make ones that are already done already too. Did you go looking? Just like the sets, like, you know, Mike Tyson, those sets like he used to have for his hot boxing podcast.
Yeah.
And like you could get the brick, they have them. Even that like Bradley Martin guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of those are just cardboard sets with neon lights hanging. Did you know that? Or you know that dude Theo Vaughn? That's in the garage. It's a cardboard set. I was so impressed. Wait, is that a cardboard set? Is that why you're like, yep, I already know?
No, I've not got
the real deal.
Oh, no, that's the real fucking deal. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks.
Oh, dude, the fucking amount of money I've spent on this fucking place. Like, I've got, wait a minute. I have got like proper lights installed up there for my podcast studio, which is over there.
You got it going on, dude.
So that's where the podcast happens. And this wall here, obviously this is my desk here. But I've got two lights on me right now. And obviously this is just where I do my live stream with this background. So I've got this background with the YouTube plaques, and then I've got the other background over there. I've got YouTube plaques and some awards in between the chairs and stuff. And you see the lights up in the wall, so they're installed properly so that they shine onto the podcast chairs. You'll see a square panel above that as well. So
and look at the pads, dude. That's a 4-pack is $20. It's like, or 20. Like, dude, you're wild, man. You just throw them around. You're just like, there's extras here.
Pads all over.
These are for design. $20 bills on the wall.
Yeah, and on the roof, Craig. Dude, I'm a fucking dangerous man.
Dude, he's got the beam lights. Dude, that's $130. You probably
Dude, Philips Hue lights. Yeah, I've spent. Dude, the problem I had.
What kind of microphone is that?
This one is a Rode, but the two ones for the podcast are the Shure, like the good Shure ones.
SM7B.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got. Dude, see this studio. It's taken me. I probably bought all of the equipment.
You don't got the Google board though. That would be the freshest.
No, dude, fuck
that. A Grant, dude, that would be so.
I'm looking for something to put here, but I don't know what. But it's not going to be a Google board. Fuck that, dude. I will use it once.
Yeah, if I had it, well, in the next once I move out here, but you have that space though, because it has to be far enough away, which I learned again the hard way. So, it's got to be far enough away to make it work.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Nah, dude, no one wants that shit, man.
Really? Well, okay, fair enough.
I might be wrong.
I mean, all the Alex Hormozy just sold how much off of a freaking whiteboard? Russell Brunson sold how much off a whiteboard? Grant Cardone sold how much off a whiteboard? Dan Henry sold how much off a whiteboard? Somebody wants it. That's how.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Is that how people like to learn? I don't know.
It's very 2015. Dude, you can just fucking share screen, man, if you're going to show something, man.
I love share. I'm with you. I like the digital. Click the button. Yeah, but doesn't it feel...
No, dude, I would feel harder trying to do shit on a whiteboard there.
It's very hard. I've tried it. Yes, it's very difficult. Yeah. I like the digital. Just do it real quick, whatever you want, just to describe an idea. Yeah. Quick. I agree. Well,
there we go.
But just don't do it. What are they? Bookshelf.
No,
you're not gonna do a bookshelf.
No. Dude, I don't even know. I might just leave it as plain as that. Like, I knew I liked that background, and I've got my YouTube plaques, and over there I've got a shelf with some awards I've won. That's it. I don't want to have fake plants and fucking bookshelves and mad LED fucking lights flashing and all this shit, man. Like, if I see something, I've got space to add it, but if not, then I'll keep it
But the only thing with that one is if you just moved up a little bit, that would be awesome. Especially with that new light you have. If you just moved up so it would bouquet, or what's the aperture on that camera? You need like a 1.1 or a 1.2. If you had a 1.2 lens on there and just moved up, dude, that back would look fuego.
What do we moved up? Closer to the camera?
Well, yeah, but move farther away from that wall. So it bouquets like that fog it'll look like. And then that background, like your background is the trophy. Like, hey, come, like it would look so sick, in my opinion. Then the other thing you would need is like if you had like a table, not the whole thing because everybody does that, but just a piece. So it's like in the office with Craig, like you're sitting like across the table with somebody. That would look fresh, in my opinion.
See, I had a little table in between two chairs. It's not great, man. It just looks as if it's all crammed in. So most of the podcasts that I do, most of the clips are coming like direct on the person when they're talking. So I think the table with the fucking fake water on it and all that's just a bit.
But if that fog, but just this scene that looks so good.
But I've not got a lot of room because what you're also not seeing here is at the end of my desk, I've got a space and then I've got my roadcaster and a computer there which controls the podcast stuff. So all of the shit's rigged up there, the roadcaster and all the mic stuff there. So I really don't have any room to move.
I thought that was an MP. I thought you were on there like...
Nah. So I've not got much room to move forward. Plus, if I need a lay down, Chris...
Just fall back.
There's a couch. The couch was going to be for the podcast, but I bought it and it was too big.
And wait a minute, is that a flippin'... Wait, what's that? Wait, there's a box right there. It's got that logo on it. I know that. What is that? Something link Elgato link? Is that an Elgato link camera?
Yeah.
Is that a Blackmagic camera?
Yeah. The camera's for the podcast of Blackmagic, but
wait, you have a no.
Yeah, I'll show you. What? Wait till you see this. Wait a minute.
Wait, you have a film camera back there?
Yeah, for my podcast.
Oh my gosh. If anybody, go look those up, guys. Oh my gosh, this guy's wild. I was looking at those and I was like, I couldn't bring myself to it. Too cheap. Those are nice.
Blackmagic.
You got the dang.
But I'll tell you why, Chris, and why I keep saying I bought everything 3 times.
Awesome.
I bought some other cameras and they cut out after half an hour, a DLSR. So when I was doing podcasts, we would have to pause halfway through to switch them back on. And I said to my person, man, I'm like, I want to record for a full hour, 2 hours, whatever it may be. I don't want to be worried and setting alarms for cameras going off and all that. That's stressful.
Oh, well, you need a battery pack. You have to plug it into the wall.
But you can melt the camera doing that.
Yes. Yep.
Or you can just fucking get the right equipment and...
True.
It's all plugged into Rodecaster. It all goes straight onto that computer that's there. And sends off to the person who edits my videos. So easy.
Ooh, I know I'm on OT. I have a question. Person that edits the videos.
Yeah.
What's going right on that for a quality edit for somebody that, because I just sent some off and got them back, and they clearly have no idea what SEO is and where the punchlines are. Yeah.
The person that I've got worked full time for me, so I couldn't tell you like a price per video. So they do all of my graphic shit and all my thumbnails and all of that kind of bollocks. So they take care of all of that shit for me.
I have to treat that like part of the business.
Yeah.
Wow, you just gave me an epiphany. Oh, so kind of like when you bring them in. When I find someone hot, bring them in.
Oh, she's been here.
Okay, this is your job.
She's been here for, I don't know, fucking 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. So she knows
what you expect.
What I expect, but she also knows the language and what roughly shit is and stuff like that as well, which helps massively. So she's got an understanding of SEO, which
Where the cool stuff is like,
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, she's full time, so I couldn't tell you on a per video basis what that is.
A full time though, that's kind of like, yeah, just like everything, like any other service. If you get somebody quality, teach them your way, and then bring them in. Payroll, baby.
But
you're Chris Palmer now.
Business growth ready. Chris's blurry background, cinematics, a sharp background is more TV newscast style. But I'm going to try that out. Not the electric one. I'm just going to get the metal one that you can move up and down. I'll try that out. So thank you for that. And there is one last comment here from Gustavo, link building specialist here in Brazil. Good to see you, but we are out of time, Gustavo.
Dang it. We wanted to know all about these. Let me guess. Guest posts? High quality? IPR? No, DA, right? Get in line. No. I love you, dude.
Oh, man. But
you know how many people I talked to? Dude, I gave somebody, I monkey brained somebody. We can look that up later. Man, I was getting tortured. Yeah, I know it wasn't Gustavo. I know it wasn't you. I just have enough.
Oh, man. I just
Here's for you, buddy.
But
anyway, that's a good end note. Let's not make that a clip. Thank you. Okay.
But before we go, guys, please do check out the news guy. The logo is above Chris's head and the link is below. And if you're interested in anything that Chris Palmer's got going on, chrispalmer.org. The guy wouldn't give up the .com. So
still won't. and they don't want CNN links for $80 either. So don't visit chrispalmer.org.
So check Chris out or go check out his YouTube channel. And Chris, I'll let you know, but I am probably 80% not going to be able to make it next week. I'm at an event and I'm speaking on the Wednesday, and I think it's round about the time that we're on. So I've not got the official time confirmed yet, but I'll let you know. But there's a good chance I won't make it. So if not, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
If I don't see it, let me give you the hugest gem. You know that new format, the live stream that's in this angle up and down?
Yeah.
I did one with little Chris to warm him up to do like Pokemon and stuff, like to play around. Dude, within the first 20 minutes, 625 views. Like at the high end, he had 121 people on. Fuck. Like that. If you get time, do the format of that. Try it out. I think you'll be wildly surprised. Enjoy.
Just a live stream on
the phone. on the phone, like in that format, like it'll ask you like, how do you want the formatting?
Yeah.
And it's just like it's like the TikTok. It's like TikTok. Same thing.
Yeah.
Like don't stream it. Like don't use a platform. Like use it native on the phone. Like it went bananas. And like we were literally like hopping around like a little like a kid, like a kid would do. It was fun.
Did you think when we're putting this live stream out, are potentially harming ourselves by? Because I'm pushing this out to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and shit. Do you think if we just streamed straight only to fucking YouTube, you would get more?
Yeah, yes, but it took me a year to figure it out. It has to be native to the platform. Yes. It's not, I don't think we're hurting ourselves on YouTube, but there will be zero distribution amongst any other platform. You might get a couple of whacks, but if you take this video, download it, but don't upload it here yet. Take it over to Facebook and watch it. Like just upload it as a video and then do like a reel and watch it. Go over to LinkedIn, do it natively and see the number differences and then do a share. It could be the same video too. Then do a share like we always do. Like you just plug in through API and watch. Big difference. Huge. Quadruple the amount of visibility. X, insane. Yes. Madness. We're doing our madness. Yes, sir. And and you probably have enough credentials, dude. Go get that orb from X. Go get that gold check, Craig.
Dude, I tried to get that, and they said that I'm not an organization because I've got a personal fucking brand. They're like, no, they gold checks for an organization.
Well, did you read the paperwork like underneath that though? It says that they won't give you the money back.
Oh, they gave me the money back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but I done that. Remember before I said to you, like, dude, what the fuck? Because I sent them the whatever it was, the $1,500 or whatever it was,
yeah, it wasn't crazy.
and it said like, yeah,
Did it take a while because mine's in review?
took me about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something
Oh,
like
it did.
that.
Oh, dang it. See, I was licking my chops. I'm like, dude, I'm about to be gold, baby. I was so happy.
No,
But no,
I would take it, but
shattered my dreams.
they came back and said, you're not an organization, you're a person. And I'm like, I'm not really.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, that's I know. If hindsight's always 2020. If I knew what I knew now, I would have. Dang it! Should have went with the logo.
Yeah.
I thought brand was the way to go. Dang it, Gary V.
Anyway.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you later.
See ya.